at the McClendon Center for going to have the boys varsity game with Christian Heritage this evening. Just finished up with the girls varsity game as I'm joined by Ian Self, my color commentator this evening.
Had to get the roster.
Great win tonight by the girls Charger varsity, 63-36. Just had a nice post-game interview with our player of the game and also feature player, Abby Winchester. And Abby was shocked that she was our feature player before the game, and then we said, what a treat for us to have the feature player, and then she scored the first 10 points of the game.
Exactly.
So we're gonna break right now and go to a coach's interview with Coach Hamilton and Sophie Bondurant. So we'll be right back with you with more Charger Vision right after that.
It's been a while since Charger Vision's done an interview with you guys. Who's really stepped up to the plate and taken a leadership role?
Well, we've had some young guys really step up. Savon Milton, since the start of the year, has been doing really well. I think he's averaging like 13 points a game. Really stepped up for us in big moments. Hits really big shots. I think Chris Hegel, just being a really senior leader, has really helped us out. With Chris Hamilton being hurt a little bit, it's been big for those guys to step up and help lead.
So I heard you guys won the Cassie game last night regarding all the foul troubles. How'd you guys keep your composure and win?
We didn't keep our composure as well as we would have liked to. There's a couple technical fouls, but the fourth quarter we played really, really well. We came together as a team and just played hard when we needed to play hard, got the good big rebounds when we need to get those big rebounds, and put the ball in the hoop.
So how hard have you worked to get to your winning record streak?
Well, in the preseason we worked really hard on defense. That's been kind of the catalyst for our record this year. 3 losses, we gave up more points than we would like to, but overall defense has really been the key. We work really hard, put a lot of hours in the gym for defense, and that's been kind of what's catapulted us to this record so far.
Thanks, guys. Back to you.
With you, this is Rick Hansing for Charger Vision, along with Ian Self, my expert color commentary, my color man for the game this evening. Did a wonderful job with the girls' game, Ian.
Making me blush.
Well, you're doing a great job. Tonight's feature player of the game for the boys is going to be Savon
Milton.
I'm sorry, Savon Milton is joined there by my son Jack Hansing there behind us. Savon is a sophomore for the Chargers. Goes about 6'2" or 6'3", plays much bigger than that.
Yes.
He's averaging 10.7 points a game, 5.5 rebounds. Currently our leading shooter percentage-wise is he's 40% from three-point, 54% overall field goal percentage, which is very high. Helps spread the zone. They must rotate over to him on defense. He's got a lot of athleticism and energy, and he must continue to step up. And we're going to go for the starting lineups for the Heritage Hall Chargers now.
And while Christian Heritage does their starting lineups, one thing I wanted to say about Savon is, well, we were doing color first game. I was doing color first game of the season, and I kind of said he was my lookout player for the season, and he's played great for the team. And really, when he has a quiet game, he still has 15 points. I mean, Cassidy game he played great.
Good point, Ian. One thing I noticed about Savon from last year to this year is he struggled last year with his outside shot, and always has been a great athlete, always able to move the ball and always able to play great defensive rebound. But this year, he's just like we said, he's 40% from the three-point range, and he's our go-to player now on offense.
Yeah. I mean, Cassidy, he had a little bit of a slow start, but he played great. There he is.
There he is, Savon Milton, number 40, 6'2", sophomore. Leading field goal percentage for the Chargers. Kalen Woodson, number 22, junior guard. I think we have him listed as a sophomore, but he's a junior. I wish he was a sophomore. We'd have 2 more years with him. He's 6'2". Lamar Batista, number 15, 6'5", junior, getting his first start tonight. Chris Hegel having a great year right now, leading the Chargers. His senior leadership, he and Chris Hamilton are having great years. At 6'3", this is going to be the other senior, 6'5", center Malik White. Malik getting the start tonight. Rathan Carter out of the lineup tonight for this game. Could really use Rathan's length tonight, as like we said, Christian Heritage with a lot of height, and Rathan going about 6'5" to 6'6".
Yeah, long too.
Long
great
and,
wingspan.
And great wingspan, good point, and lots of leaping ability. Christian Heritage, Ian, they've got two bigs. Gonna call them 6'8". Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. But 6'6" to 6'7". Number 15 is their best player. That's Gabe Littlejohn. Gabe Little Jim. And my guess is that Gabe's going to be playing down low. Says their guards can be pressured. They're an inside-outside team. And posts are big, but they're not as physical as we played a really physical team in the Hara Panthers.
Yeah. Cool.
Hara's got two guys going 6'6" and 6'7", the Manic brothers.
The Manic Bros.
Played the Panthers out at their place last week, and they kind of handed it to us. Ian, we were down in that ball game by anywhere from 17 to 21 points. I think we ended up losing by 13. But Chargers come back and play the Panthers in the second round of the Weatherford tournament and take them into overtime.
Played them a lot closer.
Took them into overtime and only lost that ball game by 10. So we've seen some size this year and some athletic post players. So it's going to be interesting to see how we handle these guys from Christian Heritage. Kalen Woodson over to Savon right off the bat. Lamar Batista with a pass to Chris Eagle. Lamar going to drive in with a jump hook. A little bit long with that. Rebound to Little Jim. Looks like number 5. Braden Mikes looks like he's going to run the point. Kalen Woodson going to pick him up. Swing it over to number 11, Spencer Lindsay. Back over to Lindsay. Lamar Batista picking him up along the baseline. Swinging it back up. Christian Heritage is going to set up their offense again. Kalen Woodson, great defense out here on number 5. Over to number 12, that's Drew Stark. Number 11 out front, top of the key. Savon with a miss there. Savon. Milton with the rebound. Over to Woodson. Kalen fumbled that one a little bit. Wanted to run a play there. Chris Eagle going to have it at the point. Savon from three-pointer.
There he is. Oh.
A little bit long off the heel of the rim. Kalen Woodson up high with the rebound. Almost came down with that. Number 11 there, Spencer Lindsay with the rebound. Spencer's got some size on him, too.
Yeah, he gives him size on the wing, too. I mean,
looks like 11 and 23. 23 is the other big player they were talking about. Staten. Lamar Batista down with the miss. Nice rebound. Kalen Woodson going to push it up court. Chris Eagle finds Savon in the corner. Back to Chris. Kalen Woodson back to Lamar Batista. Lamar going to find Savon again. Chris Eagle's been stepping up and hitting that three-pointer from almost that distance this season. Over to Malik White along the baseline.
Good touch from Malik.
Good. Yeah, really good-looking shot right there. Looked good all the way. That's senior Malik White with his first points. First points of the ball game, for that matter. 2-0 Chargers. Fast-paced game, Ian.
Yeah.
Off the girls' game, a little bit slower pace here. We're going to have to pick it up here. Keep up with the action. Coach Hamilton is there's number 5 over to 15, Little Jim. Chris Eagle going to force him to his left hand. Nice move to the bucket there with his right.
Chris.
Real good defense.
Good aggressive.
Kalen Woodson down with the rebound. Going to have a run out to Savon Milton. Savon to the rim.
It's a little short.
A little short on the layup.
Ooh, it looked like a double there, but.
Over to number 15. Little Jim again.
Can't find it.
Long off the heel of the rim. Kalen Woodson with a secondary pull-up there. Rebound down to number 23. Staten. 5 is going to run the offense. Braden Mikes. Over there, swings it around number 11, Spencer Lindsay. Lamar Batista goes a good 6'4" to 5, and number 11, Spencer Lindsay, is about 3 inches taller than him, Ian. So they do have, as advertised, a lot of height, a lot of size.
We've still been able to get rebounds early, though, which is a good sign.
Well, we're much more athletic than they are.
Yeah, for sure.
Just like we said in the opener.
There's Chris. Oh, let's get a dunk here, Eagle.
Chris going to be up with his right hand.
Oh, and one.
Oh, and he makes the layup. Little Jim going to grab him for the foul. Usually if you're going to grab somebody, you don't want him to make the layup.
No,
but Chris Eagle, with great concentration and with the run-out layup, messed up our opportunity to see a dunk, Ian.
Yeah, really. Come on, man. Sorry to our viewers. I was screaming in the mic a little bit. It tends to happen when there might be a dunk.
That's okay. it's good to see you get excited. Usually it's Rathan Carter dunking for the Chargers,
for sure.
but going to call a. Looks like they're going to call a. Is that going to be a flagrant foul?
It looked intentional foul, I think.
An intentional
He
foul.
didn't.
Yeah,
He
flagrant,
couldn't make a play on the ball.
Yeah, that's right. He was
It's
just
a good
making
call.
First free throw was short off the front end of the rim. Chris Eagle up with the second one. That looked good all the way, but it's also off the front of the rim. And it's going to be Chargers ball underneath the basket. So with the bucket that counted, Chargers up 4-0.
Yep.
But with the intentional foul,
They could get some more out of it
gonna
here.
get the points. Chris Eagle going to pull up from three-point range.
There we go.
And can the three-pointer, the money ball, Chris Eagle from the left wing.
Is that a
7 points. 7-point lead by the Chargers.
I was going to say, is that Matt Pinto or Rick Hansing over there on the mic?
Does he call it the money ball?
There goes a Thunder Money Ball.
Thunder
That's
money
him.
ball.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh, wow. You know, I haven't heard that. So.
You got to start using it more. I love it.
Okay, I'll use the money ball. I thought that was my phrase. Well, Coach Breck Draper used the Hall 3 ball last year.
Yeah.
So I can't really use that, I don't think.
Yeah.
Although I think the Hall 3 ball sounds better than the money ball.
Yeah.
Don't you?
Yeah, but the Money Ball is funnier because it's got the Matt Pinto spin on it.
Okay, so should I should probably go with the Hall money ball.
The Hall Money Ball.
There we
That
go.
sounds smooth.
Okay.
I love it.
All right. I'm looking for some approval from my partner here, Ian Self. So we've got a new phrase here on Charger Vision, the Hall money ball. For all those viewing at home, that's a three-pointer made for the Chargers. From now on, that's what we're going to call it. Both girls and boys. Kaylin Woodson playing great defense there. They drop it down low to number 11. And Spencer Lindsay
nicked a
and
little bit.
Lamar Batista shuts him down. Going to be called. Got a little. Looks like we're going to have a nosebleed. They're going to have to stop the action, I think, for Spencer Lindsay.
That's gross.
Yeah, he's going to have a little bit of a nosebleed. Had a little bit of a little contact with Lamar Batista there. Got called for the double dribble. Going to be Heritage Hall ball out of bounds. Number 31, junior Tevin McDaniel, going to come into the ball game here
Looks like
during
we've
this
got
timeout.
Wells coming in for Lindsay, number 24.
Okay.
Don't have his first name, but
W. Wells. W. Wells, number 24, comes into the ball game. I thought that was going to be Heritage Hall ball underneath the basket, but looks like it's going to be Christian Heritage ball. And as we did the other night against at the Cassidy game, Joe Waldron going to come out to clean up a little blood off the court.
While we're sitting here waiting for the cleanup, we'd like to thank 77 Energy for supporting the Charger Vision program. Visit them on the web at 77nrg.com to learn more about their oil field services. A huge thank you to Fields and Futures for supporting Charger Vision. Check them out online at fieldsandfutures.com to find out how they're empowering coaches and kids to be something bigger than themselves. Fields and Futures, igniting success. One field, one coach, one student at a time. Well, and there's Joe Waldron there cleaning up the floor. I love it.
He came out to the chant from the jungle.
Oh, yeah.
The Joe chant.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Joe, really popular here with student athletes. Don't always want to see Joe because he's our trainer. But when you do have to see somebody, there's not a better high school trainer in the business than Joe Waldron. I can tell you that right now. Okay, we got the floor all cleaned up. We're back to action here. Heritage Hall, or Christian Heritage on the inbounds play. Big number 23 there.
Good defense from Tevin there.
Tevin McDaniel checks into the ball game, making an impact on the defensive end right now.
Oh.
Lamar Batista, a little bit of a short arm there. Lamar comes up short on that shot, just inside the lane. Heritage Hall run a straight man-to-man. Number 5, Braden Mike's going to run the point. Over to number 12, Drew Stark. Down to 24, just checked into our ball game. That's W.W. Wells. Around to number 12. Drew Stark loses that ball out of bounds.
In comes number 2, Nathan Winslow.
Malik White back in the ball game, going to spill Lamar Batista. Chris Heagle's going to inbounds the ball here for the Chargers. Also going to get our featured player tonight, Savon Milton, out of the game. Number 23, Les Thomas comes into the ball game. Les, a sophomore forward for the Chargers.
Ooh,
Takes a shot
right
off the bench, just a little bit long from 3 range. Kalen Woodson with good defense there. Christian Heritage going to set up their offense. Tevin McDaniel picking up their point guard man-to-man there. Kalen Woodson. Les Thomas with good defense on number 24. W.W. Wells out to point guard Braden Mikes. Heritage Hall much more athletic
this
right
time.
now. Chris Heagle.
Another foul, another and one.
Fouled by the same guy, number 15.
I don't know what he was doing there. He ducked down like a bull. We'll take it.
Gave Little Jim with his second foul on Chris Heagle.
And that's tough for Christian Heritage. Little Jim's their impact player. I mean, you don't want to see him with 2 fouls.
No, because
out he goes.
Oh, out he goes. With 2:47 left in the first quarter, he's got 2 fouls. Chris Heagle's going to go to the line. Chris currently with 7 of Heritage Hall's 9 points. So senior 6'3" forward Chris Heagle having a great game right now. Good start to the game early in the first quarter.
Ooh. Oh, there he is. Come on. There
Chris
we
Heagle
go.
gets the rebound.
Chris having a great start to the game and the season for that matter.
Yeah, up and he's really playing.
I know
good
you
this
said,
year.
you said that earlier, but
That was a nice up and under layup there. He's got 9 of Heritage Hall's 11. Pressing the Christian Heritage Crusaders right now. Tevin McDaniel looking to double team. Kalen Woodson comes up with the loose ball. Chargers are really playing fast right now. Kalen Woodson with a pull-up jumper just beyond the 3-point line with a Hall money ball from Kalen Woodson. Thank my partner Ian Self there for the nice key there. Christian Heritage yet to score here. 14 straight points run off by the Chargers. Tevin McDaniel going to go in for that rebound. Ball tips out to Kalen Woodson. Kalen on the break. Kalen going to pull it back out. Gets the ball to Chris Heagle, wide open for a 3 at the top of the key, just off the front of the rim. Boy, that looked good all the way. Christian Heritage is going to get a timeout here. Much needed timeout, 14-0 lead by the Chargers. We're going to go to a commercial and we'll be right back.
For everyone who's ever said someday to a Mercedes-Benz, but always thought it was out of reach. For just $33,300, you could be behind the wheel of a new Mercedes-Benz GLA. Test drive the new GLA during the Mercedes-Benz Winter Event.
Back to action here with Charger Vision with 1:47 left in the first quarter. Heritage Hall pitching a shutout right now, 14-0 over Christian Heritage Crusaders. Chargers picking up full court man-to-man press. Christian Heritage currently, Ian, looks very sped up on offense.
Yeah.
They're completely out of their game right now. Number 21 is going to come into the ball game. Josel, he played on the junior varsity team. Number 5, Brandon Mike still running the offense for him. Les Thomas with the dive out of bounds. Ball's going to be off him. Nice defense there by Les without fouling. Well, Heritage Hall is aggressive right now, and one of their keys to the game was attack, and they're definitely being successful with that strategy right now.
Oh,
The nice block
Les.
shot there by Les Thomas.
Les was out sick against Cassidy, and he's hadn't missed a beat, it seems like.
Yeah, that's right. He didn't get to play against Cassidy. That would have been a tough game to miss.
Yeah.
Big number 23 back into the ball game.
Spencer, or not Spencer. That is
Staten,
Staten.
Chris Staten, maybe.
Maybe. Hopefully. I wish they'd give us his first name.
Yeah, we have his. That looked like he got away with a walk right
Yeah.
there. Good pressure from Malik White. Going to double team the point there.
Good trap. Oh.
Very good trap by Kalen Woodson and Malik White. Heritage Hall working really, really hard on offense or on defense right now. Going to dump the ball down low. Nice layup there by Staten. Gets Christian Heritage on the scoreboard with their first 2 points. Kalen Woodson with a nice save there around to Tevin McDaniel. Les Thomas wide open. Fake three-pointer right there. Gets the ball to Kalen Woodson. Kalen going to get his shot blocked by big number 23 Staten. That was a good look in the middle of the lane. Kalen going to hit the floater. Kalen Woodson with the fast breaks, got a wide open Tevin McDaniel. Kalen going to take it himself.
Oh!
In for the layup. Looked like it could have been a and one.
Yeah.
But no call there. But Kalen Woodson with a nice finish at the rim. 16-2 Chargers. Kalen with 5 points so far with the Chargers. Nice. Tevin McDaniel going to get called for a reach in there, but Tevin hustling back on defense. Heritage Hall running a swarming man-to-man press right now.
Oh, yeah, and Tevin's a worker.
He sure is. He's going to work for you.
He plays great defense, too. I mean, they needed him tonight.
Yeah, Tevin, 3 keys to his game: intensity, rebounding, and defense.
The enforcer.
He is the enforcer. And, he can, although these guys are a lot taller than Tevin, he can clear these guys out. And the further out you push them from the basket, Ian, the less difference their height makes.
For sure. Glad the jungle got a little more attendance tonight.
Yeah, got some jungle participants right now.
God. Joe
And,
Wheeler, if you're watching at home, you need to get here, man. Not even in the student section. Come on.
Yeah.
It's
Not
usually
the
the
same.
leader.
It's not the same when you look at the jungle and Joe's not over there. Tevin McDaniel going to take a three-pointer at the end of the first quarter and look good all the way just off the heel of the rim. Going to take a timeout here with the Chargers at the end of the first quarter out in front of the Christian Heritage Crusaders, 16-4.
Head on down to the Charger Corner to buy your latest in-school apparel. Range from t-shirts to sweatpants and even those nifty bleacher seats. You'll always find the perfect Charger gear. Not only will you show off your Charger pride, but you'll be helping improve the school in many ways, such as classroom and activity funding. Come Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 10 to 2. Tuesday and Thursday, 10 to 4. And don't come Saturday and Sunday because we won't be there.
Back to first quarter action here with the Chargers. Taking a timeout here between quarters, getting ready to start second quarter action. Heritage Hall 16-4. Chris Hegel leading the Chargers tonight with 9 points.
Good start for Chris. And
Very, very good start for him.
Missing Coach Eric Gill tonight. I mean, he's gone today. I'd say he's the defensive coordinator of the team per se. I think from my playing days at least.
Well, we're Chargers stepping up and playing
good defense, so I'm not complaining. But
yeah. Also, we're like to mention we're playing without our leader of the team. Our senior point guard Chris Hamilton is out tonight with a boot on his foot. Talked to him before the girls' game earlier, Ian, and he's suffering from a couple of different ailments on that same foot.
Yeah.
He's got a partially torn Achilles tendon.
Cool.
He's got another tendon that runs down the back of his calf all the way to his heel that's also pulled. So Chris going to be in a boot for a couple of weeks.
Cool. But, we're looking good without him. But, you always want Chris in the game.
We always want him.
He is
in
a
the game.
gamer.
That's true. We're in action Tuesday night against John Marshall. So Chris will be out for that game. And then we go to Kingfisher for the Kingfisher tournament next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Chris also going to probably miss that tournament. But Kalen Woodson's going to have to step up in Chris's absence and take over the quarterbacking duties for the team at point guard. Little Jim up with a shot. Chris Hegel pressures him, steals it from him. Lamar Batista on the run out. Lamar going to go up for two-handed dunk.
There we go, Lamar.
Lamar Batista, the jungle, going crazy over there with the two-handed stuff at the rim there. A great finish for Lamar Batista for his first dunk of the year in game action. He's going to play post defense on number 11.
Oh, that's a charge. That's a charge.
Number 11.
Looks like Lamar took that charge, too.
Spencer Lindsay going to get called. Yeah, Lamar did. He took charge. You know what he did there? Lamar bodied him up and then gave a little ground. The old Kevin McHale move.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, and then number 11 steps back into him.
These
for the
coaches,
charge.
these coaches love to reward charges too. So I imagine Lamar will see a little less running this week. I think
that's right. Chris Eagle back in the ball game. Currently leading scorer for the Chargers at 9 points. Over to Kalen Woodson. Kalen having a nice game as well.
Eagle.
Very good shot there again by Chris Eagle. Steps just inside the 2-point line there.
Chris has upped his confidence a lot from last year. I love it.
Yeah, leading scorer with 11. There's another steal by Kalen Woodson. Kalen looking over to Savon, trying to get the ball to Chris Eagle again. Christian Heritage and Malik White and Savon Milton are back on to defend that fast break. Chargers so much quicker than the Crusaders right now. Down low. Malik White, number 4, going to get called with a push in the back there to big number 23, Staten. Got the Twin Towers on the floor for the Crusaders right now. Number 11, number 23. Good move there along the baseline. Little Jim shows off his offensive skills right there. And Kalen Woodson in a bit of a hurry to get it up court in.
They always want to get out in transition, which is a good thing. I mean,
gets called for the travel there. 6:23 left, 18-6, Charger lead. Going to be Crusaders ball underneath their own basket. Gets the ball in. Good move there. Throws Spencer Lindsay there with an athletic move. Throws it off Lamar Batista out of bounds on Chargers. Crusaders to inbounds again. Currently, Lamar's given up about 50 pounds and a couple, 2 or 3 inches to number 11 there inside. But
not missing a beat, though.
Not missing a beat and holding his own. Chris Eagle's going to get called with the body there. Malik White, looked like Malik blocked that with his elbow. He was up so high.
You heard a thud for sure.
Les Thomas going to check in. You can see him walking in front of the screen here. He's probably going to come in for Chris Eagle. Chris gets called for his second foul.
He could use the rest anyways.
Yeah, at 18-6, Heritage Hall really dominant right now. Christian Heritage looking to inbounds. Gets it out to point guard Kalen Woodson on great defense right there. Number 21 in the ball game, Jostle. He's left-handed dribble. Going to find Little Jim at the elbow. He's going to drive in, dumps off. Another charge.
There's another charge.
Kalen Woodson draws the charge for number 15. That's going to be his third foul. I thought they were taking a risk getting him back in the ball game for the halftime, and now he picks up his third foul. And they're going to quickly get him out of the ball game. So, Ian, we're not going to get to see their best players.
Yeah, and I mean he's only had 2 points so far. Definitely been plagued with foul trouble, which they don't have up there on the scoreboard, but.
You know, it looks like he's got a lot of offensive skill. Looks like he's a great player, but Heritage Hall just really a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
And really have identified him as a player to stop.
I think the coaches definitely get some credit for that. I think they've been preparing for that guy a lot.
Yeah,
you can tell.
Definitely have him in our crosshairs tonight. Nice dish
there.
There
we go.
It's a nice give and go there from
Malik's looking good tonight.
Stavon Milton right to Malik White. Yeah, that's up to Malik's second basket on the night, 4 points along with 1 foul. You're right, Malik's playing really good tonight. They find Staten at the top of the key. Tried to pass it over. Kalen Woodson with good defense. Lamar Batista with good defense there in the middle. Shot short. Savon Milton with the rebound. Savon looking to get it up court. Secondary fast break there. Pulls it. Les Thomas going to drive with a runner.
Oh, Lamar.
Lamar Batista with a rebound putback. Just short off the backboard there. No foul there. Double team out front. Dribbles out through it. He's going to try to. Kalen Woodson, a little bit out of control.
Ref's headed to the wall.
A little bit out of control there by number 21, but comes in with the left-handed dribble. And, as we said, loses it out of bounds there. We're going to get Tevin McDaniel back in the ball game. Looks like he's going to replace Malik White. And we're going to get a timeout from Kristen Heritage at 4:54 left in the second quarter. Heritage Hall stretches out the lead 22-6.
Charger Vision would like to thank official sponsor RS Fuel Convenience Store. Make a pit stop on the south side of Memorial Road between Portland and May Avenue. High performance fuel for your car and for you. Thank you to our official sponsor, the Steelman Clinic, where losing weight is a winning game. To get in the game, call 405-755-4600. The Charger Corner Campus Store has all the clothing and accessories you need to show your Charger pride. And did you know that everything you spend at the store goes directly to teachers, classrooms, and programs like Charger Vision? Store hours are 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on school days.
There's Coach Hamilton and Coach Dylan Sullivan going over the got the grease board working. Got that thing heated up tonight, Ian.
Oh, yeah. Good showing from the Chargers so far in the first half.
Really impressed. They're really focused bunch tonight.
And I think that has something to do. It was a sloppy game for both teams against Cassidy on Tuesday night. And I'm impressed with how they responded. I mean, especially without Chris and Rathan, your two of your starters.
Well, they're coming off of a blowout win against Elk City out in the Weatherford tournament.
Yep.
And then, like you say, into the Cassidy game where a little bit of a sloppy game, but
it's a rivalry game. You've got to take that into account.
That's right. Very competitive with Cassidy. Cassidy's got a nice ball club, and it was a good win for the Chargers.
Underrated ball club over at Cassidy, I'd like to say.
Yeah, I think so. Kaylin Woodson a little trouble with the handle there. Back to Savon. Savon's going to run the point here for us. Over to Lamar Batista. Tevin McDaniel into the ball game, playing the post right now. Looks like they're trying to get the ball into Malik White, and ball's deflected and stolen by 21 Jossel. So that's round of number 5, Brandon Mikes. Mikes in left-handed dribble, but looks like both point guards left-handed. 23 up with a jump hook. He's going to find. That was a nice dish right there
dish from the big boy.
Yeah, down to Spencer Lindsay. Lindsay gets fouled. Tevin McDaniel. Tevin going to pick up his second foul. Les Thomas getting ready to check in the ball game again. Let's see who he's going to come in for. First free throw. Looked good all the way. Hits the back of the rim. Bounces out. Tevin McDaniel with his 2 fouls going to come to the bench, Ian. Les Thomas in for him. As you say, Chargers playing a little shorthanded tonight.
Yeah. They've responded well, though. I mean, they definitely aren't feeling sorry for themselves.
Well, Lamar Batista getting his first start. Lamar's had a great game so far.
He's a passionate player for sure.
Yes, he is. And definitely with the highlight reel dunk of the year.
Oh, that's awesome.
That was a great dunk.
Though we'll see I think we'll see a few more if Rathan Carter has anything to say about that.
That's right. That's a nice skip pass over to Kaylin Woodson, and followed by Les Thomas there in the middle of the lane for Les's first points of the ball game. Kaylin Woodson playing
good
great defense. They get the ball down low. Kicks it back out baseline. Nice drive to the basket there. Short arm by Jossel. Blue ball. That's a good move by number 21, backup guard. We gave up baseline there, Ian. Coaches don't like to see that.
No. Got to get your foot on the line right there.
That's right. Christian Heritage to inbounds. They get the ball out to Spencer Lindsay. He's picked up tightly there by Lamar Batista. Almost forces a steal. He's going to drive to the basket. Finds number 2. Number 2 going to skip pass into Kennedy.
That's over to Kennedy, I think.
Kennedy Gillette, our sophomore guard on the girls basketball team, varsity team. Almost hit Maddie. Maddie Moore also over there watching the action. Looks like she might have got a video on her phone there, Ian.
Yeah.
Kaylin Woodson going to looks like going to slow it down just a little bit, Ian.
Yeah, near the end of the half, it makes sense.
Chargers going to run some offense here and run some clock. 3 minutes left.
Ooh, got to look at Malik down low there.
You save on Milton right in the middle.
That was nice.
Beautiful pass.
Rhythm, like you said in the other game. I mean,
that's right.
Catch, turn, and shoot.
Yeah, he was in total rhythm, just like Morgan Meacham did it in the girls' game.
Yep.
Savon really worked on his shot in the offseason over the summer. Good-looking shooter for the Chargers at only a sophomore.
And, I'll put – I don't want to be the jinxing announcer, but I'll put Coach Chris Gefeller on record. He said that Savon Milton was one of the best basketball players he's seen go through Heritage Hall, which, I can't argue with the guy.
Well, last year I wouldn't have agreed with that, but this year
I would have.
I can't tell you how much improvement that I've seen in Savon, and it's just a wonderful tribute to how hard he worked in the off season.
And he's a great athlete.
He really is.
I want to see him on the football field.
Opposing defenses surely don't want to see that.
No.
Les Thomas going to work it to Lamar Batista. Lamar goes to his left hand, and he's going to get fouled. That was a great move off the bounce there by Lamar Batista. Lamar going to get a couple of free throws here. Lamar has really been working on his free throw shooting too.
As is the whole team, I'm pretty sure. I would guess.
Yeah, I think they do a lot of work at the end of practice on their free throws, which is a good time to do it when you're tired.
Oh, for sure. That's when it counts in the games.
And once again, I jinxed Lamar. Sorry, Lamar. Misses short with the off the front end. He's going to get a little bit more get his knees into it here, Ian, and probably going to drain this one.
You just jinxed him again.
Chargers up 26-9. Lamar.
Okay.
There we go. I couldn't jinx him. He made it. Second free throw up and good. Ray Davis getting ready to check in, number 44. He's at the scorer's table.
He's fun to watch.
Yeah, you'll get ready to see some quickness, Charger fans, when he gets in the ball game. Lamar Batista playing great defense there out at the top of the key. Kalen Woodson going to sag. They get it
Good
down,
help.
Get it down low.
That's a jump.
It's either a jump or a walk. Going to have a jump ball. Savon Milton, I call that dig defense. He dug in there. It wasn't his man. It wasn't his man, but he sags in and digs on that ball, causes a jump ball. Looked like we were going to get beat to the basket right there, and Savon steps in and forces a jump ball. Possession arrow goes to the Chargers.
Drew Stark coming in for the Crusaders.
Number 12 back in the game. Chargers are going to go Kalen Woodson, Lamar Batista, Savon Milton, Malik White, and 44 Ray Davis into the ball game.
Just keep that ball moving. Get out that corner.
Oh, I would like to see Savon pull that one up.
Keep that ball moving. You all right?
Kalen Woodson going to run a play here. Savon Milton going to drive baseline, pull up jumper. Ooh. Just a little bit long.
Good rebound from Malik.
Look at that position Malik White had.
Oh,
going to be blue ball. That was good rebounding position by Malik White. Gets his follow-up jumper blocked by a much taller number 23 Staten. Ray Davis going to pick up their point guard, and didn't need to there, but reach-in foul on him, Ian. That's Ray's first foul. In off the Charger bench, and his first action tonight came in for Les Thomas. First free throw's up and good by number 21. Really been impressed with him. He didn't start, Ian, but he's played a really good ball game so far for the Crusaders.
Yeah, for Jossel. Yeah, he has. And I remember playing him my freshman year. He's a little ball of fire. He can play.
He's the littlest guy on the court, but he's fearless, and he has some really good ball skills. He's going to pick up Kalen Woodson here out front running the Chargers offense. Lamar Batista going to supply a screen there. Kalen is doing a little bit too much dribbling for Coach Hamilton's taste, so urging him to pass the ball around, run some offense here for the Chargers. Malik White
There's
right
the
there
touch.
in rhythm. He's catching the ball in rhythm and shooting well tonight. That's his 6th point. This is Malik's. So far, it looks like this is Malik's best offensive output of the year. Really looks like he's in a rhythm, and his teammates are finding him with.
And I like his mid-range jumper a lot.
Yeah, he's got a good mid-range game. That's a beautiful move there. Just a little bit unlucky. Malik White blocked that shot. 23, Cole Staten with the putback.
Looking for a last shot situation for the Chargers.
Yeah, 29-13 Chargers, 16-point lead. 9 seconds left on the clock. Kalen Woodson Lamar Batista going to.
Oh, I didn't like that.
Lamar's going to get called for the travel there. Got the ball at the three-point line, looking to drive the lane there. Just a little bit of indecision by Lamar. Gets called for the travel.
Gabe Littlegym returns to the game.
Yeah. 1.8 seconds. Better not pick up his fourth foul.
Oh.
Looked good all the way. Wouldn't have counted, but it looked
Nope.
good.
Just a little late.
Well, into the first half, Heritage Hall commanding 16-point lead over the Christian Heritage Crusaders. We're going to be right back after this commercial break.
When you walk into Fuzzy's Taco Shop, you'll know you're in the right place. With the best Baja-style menu in town, we'll have the whole family addicted.
Order up.
Nachos, tacos, burritos, it doesn't matter. It's like an explosion of flavor in your mouth. We know you've had a long day, and you deserve a break. So, bring the crew to one of the Fuzzy's Taco Shop locations in Norman, Oklahoma City, or Stillwater. Welcome to your new addiction. Eat me.
All right, back here with you, Rick Hansing and Ian Self, my expert color commentator tonight for the girls varsity action. And now we're halftime of the boys game with Chargers up 29-13. Ian, what do you like about what the Chargers are doing here in the first half against Christian Heritage?
You know, we talked about Savon Milton at the beginning of the game, and he's had a little bit of an off first half, which we've played. I mean, players have stepped up. Malik has 6 points, and, I mean, I've seen great touch from him. He's been shooting the ball pretty well. I've thought we've attacked their 2-3 zone actually pretty well, and, I mean, there have been times when we've struggled against the zone.
Yep.
But I mean, they have their bigs, and on defense we played very physical, and I was really impressed with the Chargers.
Yeah, me too. I'm impressed with the speed in which we're playing.
Yes.
We're not letting their size intimidate us. And, you know, one thing that the coaches emphasized before the game was be aggressive, attack.
Yes.
And that's what we're doing. And, you know, like we've discussed in the first quarter, when you get a team that they call getting sped up, and that just means they're playing too fast, a little bit out of control.
Yes.
It's hard for you to have your poise. It's hard for you to run your offense. It's hard. It's just hard to play your normal game.
Yeah.
And I think the Chargers can be credited for really getting Christian Heritage out of their game tonight.
Oh yeah, and I mean I think that's what they're preparing for. I'm impressed with how they've played. And I think we've gotten on transition a lot on offense, which is great.
Well, yeah, that speaks to our athleticism. We knew we were going to be. Coaches said we were going to be more athletic than them, and that's held true. Okay, Ian, thanks for that first half analysis. We're going to go to a commercial, and then we're going to go for a look at a Heritage Hall campus tour. We'll be right back with you during halftime of the boys varsity game here at Heritage Hall.
When you walk into Fuzzy's Taco Shop, you'll know you're in the right place. With the best Baja-style menu in town, we'll have the whole family addicted.
Order up.
Nachos, tacos, burritos, it doesn't matter. It's like an explosion of flavor in your mouth. We know you've had a long day, and you deserve a break. So, bring the crew to one of the Fuzzy's Taco Shop locations in Norman, Oklahoma City, or Stillwater. Welcome to your new addiction. Eat me.
Hi, my name is Lauren, and I'm a Charger.
My name is TJ, and I am a Charger.
Welcome to Heritage Hall.
Our tour begins where many of us did, in the Early Childhood Center in Lower School.
Welcome to the Lower School, where my love of learning began. I'm in 4th grade, and we are the leaders of the Lower School. Whether we're reading with first graders or playing math games in the ECC, we serve as role models for the entire school. We even get to help greet students at carpool.
From daily foreign language and PE to weekly art programs and yearly music productions, the lower school is a place where students in preschool through 4th grade are nurtured, engaged, and inspired. And on Fridays, their Charger Shine assemblies bring the community together to sing, dance, and celebrate.
Wish I had time to show you more. Hope you can come visit soon. Adios!
Next up is middle school for grades 5 through 8. Our middle school student council president will tell you more about it.
Welcome to the middle school. My teachers say the middle school is all about trying lots of things on for size to find the best fit. We participate in service, after-school clubs, choose our sports, and pick our language and electives. I compete in math counts, play tennis, and perform in musicals. My friends all have varied interests, and the best part is we all support each other.
The middle school is a close-knit community where students are challenged, supported, and encouraged to develop interests and self-reliance. Here, it's cool to do your best, earn recognition from teachers, and be liked for who you really are. The middle school is home to Howard Theater, where everyone from preschool to 12th graders either takes the stage or enjoys a performance. When it comes to performing arts, the spotlight shines on Heritage Hall.
The middle school has a lot to offer, so I hope you'll come visit to see for yourself.
Let's continue our tour with a stop at Harris Hall. Originally, this building was the upper school. Then it became the middle school. Now it houses world language classrooms, our help desk for students who need laptop tech support, and the library. The middle school upper school library is a beautiful setting for studying, research, or a game of chess.
A few short steps from Harris Hall is our upper school, where TJ and I have lots of close friends in every grade. Our classes are small, our teachers are super supportive, and the students encourage each other to succeed. Whether you're into literature, world politics, languages, debate, or music, drama, visual arts, digital media, we have classes on par with college offerings. Beyond the academics, upper school students enjoy taking part in cross-age learning, leadership, and service projects. Everyone finds a way to be involved while supporting the school's mission of learning, leading, and serving.
The McClendon Athletic Center, also known as the MAC, is home to Charger Athletics. We have an impressive strength and conditioning facility and a dedicated cheer room. This is also where our volleyball and basketball teams take to the court. West of the MAC sits our softball and baseball fields, and the Stevenson Fieldhouse, an indoor practice facility. And Chargers Stadium, home to our football, soccer, and track teams. In all, Heritage Hall offers 15 sports in upper school and 10 in middle school. Our inclusive athletic program takes pride in numerous district, regional, and state championships.
We hope you've enjoyed your peek inside the hall. I know I speak for my classmates when I say that at the end of our Heritage Hall journey, we'll be more than prepared for college, we'll be ready for life.
If you are interested in taking a tour or shadowing for a day, contact the admission office. For more information, check out heritagehall.com. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you soon at the hall.
Back here at halftime, 2.5 minutes left until second half action starts. Get the third quarter underway. Here with my expert color commentator, Ian Self. Ian, I was walking back to the booth after stepping out in the hall for a second. I can tell you what, Christian Heritage has some serious size.
Oh yeah,
those guys are.
23 is a big boy.
Yeah. They said they had the Twin Towers, two guys 6'8". As we say that, looks like 23. He dunked it right under the basket there without even jumping. Cole Staten. We're going to look at our keys to the game for the Chargers tonight. And pretty much right off the bat, right like we said in the first half, Ian, run and jump, turn it into a track meet. So far, the Chargers are medaling.
Yeah,
we're winning lots of medals at that track meet.
That ought to be our key every game. With our athleticism, I mean, you'll win almost all your games if you're doing that.
Yeah.
We are awfully hard to beat.
Yeah,
when we're running.
Yep, and be patient. We're definitely making them move on offense. What that means is, I think, Ian, is to move their post guys out.
Yeah,
and to not let them stand around. And work the ball, then reverse the ball, and then get it into the post for their big guys for the turnaround jump hooks in the lane.
CHA's offense isn't much of they're not much of a moving offense. I mean,
correct.
They're kind of a set deal, and they're keeping them out of it. They're making them move and putting them out of their comfort zone.
Yeah, That's a good point, Ian. I think you said it better than I did. I said they looked sped up in the first half, and I think you put it better when you say they are out of their comfort zone because it's really not what they want to do, and they don't look comfortable.
Yeah, and that's what we're all about on the defensive end, I think. And and like it says right there, lock down, take 15 out of the game. We have done just that.
Yeah, well,
15's got 2 points.
How many? He's got 3 fouls.
Yes,
so
exactly.
He took himself out of the game with those. You remember he had the intentional foul on Lamar Batista.
Oh, and then he had a charge too.
And then he had a foul on Chris Heagle. Remember? Sent Chris to the free throw line. So
sent Chris twice.
Yeah. So we've done that, and we're definitely boxing out on D. So our keys to the game really enable us to have success tonight.
Entering the half with that'd be a 16-point lead. I think. I could be wrong.
Well, no, I think that's impressive math skills by Heritage Hall student Ian Self.
Simple addition.
29-13 for a 16-point difference, as Ian has pointed out.
I was really nervous I was going to get that wrong, honestly.
Ian,
shout out to Mr. Ackerman on that one.
Yeah, shout out to Mr. Ackerman, fresh off the final exams. Ian Self with a math call.
Hot takes,
math call. Crusaders ball out of bounds to start the action. Point guard all the way for the Crusaders tonight is Braden Mikes. Near steal by Chris Heagle there.
Oh, and we get the ball back.
We get the ball back. Attack on D, one of our keys to the game. Chris Heagle.
Chris has been doing it all night.
I think our players also got keys to the game.
Yes.
I think they got keys to the game from the coaches, don't you?
Oh, for sure.
A good scouting report on keys to the game.
Oh, get it back to Chris. He's open.
Kalen Woodson doing a great job running the point tonight. And as we mentioned before in the first half, senior point guard Chris Hamilton out with a injury to his right foot, I believe. Chris Heagle had a three-pointer there, passes it.
You can tell the Chargers are working a lot more on facilitating the ball, getting everyone involved.
Skip pass to Chris Heagle. Finds Lamar Batista. Lamar.
They knew going into half that CHA was going to try and scheme for what we were doing well. So, I mean, oh, there's a good one.
Oh, that was a good look from 3 right there. Christian Heritage player.
Good fake.
Lamar with the runner along the baseline.
Have a little bit of touch there.
Just a little bit long. Little Jim went down with it. Little Jim trying to bait Lamar Batista into a foul there. Doesn't work. Mike's number 5 point guard looking to get it inside to Cole Staten. Looks like we're going to have an offensive foul or timeout. Timeout by Christian Heritage.
We would like to thank Heim Orthodontics for sponsoring Charger Vision and giving so many Chargers something to smile about. Call 405-755-8151 or visit okcbraces.com on the web. Congratulations to the Heritage Hall football team on a historic season. Not only did Coach Andy Bogert capture the 100th win on the for the program, but he led the Chargers to the 4th state championship in school history. The Chargers beat Cushing in the state final by a count of 37-14 to earn the gold ball. We see a few familiar faces in the stands tonight. Coach, defensive coordinator Mark Adams, offensive line coach Ahmad Jones, and Breck Draper over there. I mean, all coming to support the basketball team. I love it.
Well, Ian, you were on that gold ball team.
I was.
Gold ball team too. So
can't say I contributed too much, but I was a cheerleader for sure.
You contributed more than you'll know. I can tell you that. You provide a lot of leadership and a lot of support to your fellow Chargers, and I know that they appreciate having you on the team.
It was I'll never forget that experience for sure.
Well, you better get ready to play next year, your senior year.
I'm excited.
Ian's going to add to his jewelry collection here later in the spring.
Oh, yeah,
baby. When those rings come in.
My very small jewelry collection, I'd say.
Savon Milton, Chris Heagle down. A little bit of an errant pass to Malik White.
Can't commit a foul
Woodson
there.
with the run. Little Jim finally gets off the apologize. He's got 4 points. I thought that was his first bucket. Savon Milton, floater along the baseline.
Good touch.
Up and good. Really had nice rhythm going into that shot. Little floater along the baseline. 10-foot jumper, good for Savon.
Savon's got the best hair on the team too, I'd say.
Oh yeah, I would definitely say that.
I love the flat top.
Yeah, I would definitely say that. He's got 4 points. Kalen Woodson would have what would that be, wildest hair on the team?
Yeah.
But
looks kind of like Andrew Wiggins.
But really wears it well. Kalen up court here running the offense for the Chargers tonight. Malik White asking for it. Gets it.
Travel.
Malik White looked like he was going to pull up from the free throw line. And Cole Staten pulls him into that travel there. Ian.
Yeah. Baits him a little bit.
Yeah. Christian Heritage looking to run.
Good cut.
Good cut there by Little Jim. Going to go up for the old-fashioned three-point play there and one. Backdoor cut right there.
Yeah.
Good ball fake to him and then rolls to the basket.
That was textbook.
Yeah, it was textbook. That was textbook. What do they tell you? Move without the ball?
Yes.
He was
good ball fake from the guard, too.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Nice backdoor cut there. Christian Heritage is going to get another timeout.
If your company would like to sponsor our Charger Vision crew, contact Luke Steelman at chargervision@heritagehall.com.
Ian, by the way that Coach Hamilton's talking to the team right now, I made a mistake there. That was timeout, Heritage Hall.
Yeah. We got a good view of him right there.
And we got the cheerleaders out tonight, varsity cheerleaders, doing some nice tumbling moves from baseline to half court there.
On the verge of heading to nationals next week, too.
Oh, that's right.
Good luck to the Charger cheer.
That's right. Very successful team last year as well. Do a great job.
Shout out to Cole McDaniel over there on the bench.
Yeah, when is Cole? Cole's currently injured and not suiting up right now.
He's a few weeks out, I think he was telling me.
Okay, he'll be a nice addition back to the team.
Yes.
As soon as he gets healthy and is able to play again. I said that was Chris Hamilton's injured right foot. It's actually he's got a boot on his left foot. I just saw him at that timeout.
Rod Kindred getting a little bit of a word with the team.
Yeah, Coach Hamilton imploring the Chargers to display the same intensity that got them that 16-point lead in the first half. They've Christian Heritage has worked 5 points off that lead so far in the second half.
Got to stay focused. I know they've got a lead, but
31-20 Heritage Hall. Kalen Woodson, as he's done the whole evening running the point, down low to Malik White.
Oh.
Nice pass to Lamar Batista, and pass a little bit low. Christian Heritage intercepts the pass there. Number 12 up for a pull-up three-pointer.
Drew Stark.
That's a good-looking shot there. Chris Hegel pulls down the rebound. Kalen Woodson over to Savon Milton. Savon back to Kalen. Kalen's going to drive in the middle lane. Find Lamar Batista. That's not Lamar's shot down there, but he is looking to go baseline if they give it to him.
It looks like he kind of wants to shoot it, too.
There's Malik White with a turnaround jumper.
There we go.
Looks good all the way. I tell you what, this is the best I've seen Malik shoot the jump shot all year.
He has some good touch.
Very good touch.
I think he needed this game to boost his confidence as well.
Yeah, I think so, too. He's getting a lot more playing time tonight since Rathan's out this evening.
Yep.
And Malik really stepping up. Going to be a foul there on Kalen Woodson, his first foul. Inbounds to Christian Heritage. Nice defense there by Lamar Batista, and he also comes down with a rebound. That was number 11, Spencer Lindsay, much taller player, but Lamar held his ground for the rebound. Kalen Woodson around to Chris Hegel. Chris Hegel to Lamar.
Oh, Lamar.
They're daring him to shoot that shot. A little bit short. Comes with his own rebound.
I say why not. They're daring him again.
Yeah, they're kind of sagging. They're double teaming Malik there down low when Lamar gets it out on the wing. Savon Milton going to get called, I think, for a walk there.
Got to stay focused. I want to see more of the discipline we saw in the first half.
Yeah. Savon looked like he wanted to take that ball baseline for a pull-up jumper, and I think he was just you know how you get you're a little bit indecisive,
yes,
and you shuffle that foot, and referee standing right there for the walk. Chargers 33-20, looking to stretch the lead back out. Savon with a tip.
Oh, look up.
Back to him. Nice run out by Savon Milton.
And one.
Good pass up court. That was a nice look from Malik White. Yeah. And for the and one for Savon Milton. Savon to the free throw line for the old-fashioned three-point play. Not to be confused with the Hall Moneyball.
The Hall Moneyball.
Hall Moneyball three-point play.
I want to see more of those money balls.
Yeah, we haven't seen one this half. So Chris Hegel supplied us with a few of those in the first half. Chris still leading Heritage Hall in all scorers with 11 points, matching his jersey number this evening right now. 23 at the
good defense from Malik there.
Free throw line extended back to point guard Mikes. Down low to Little Jim. Little Jim pull up jumper.
There's a shooter.
There's a 3 ball right there from number 15, Little Jim. That was a good looking shot. Little fadeaway.
Yeah,
he's a good player.
He is a good player.
I think it's a good thing he was in foul trouble the first half. They closed out on Savon there. Good pass into Chris Heagle. No one picks him up. Long with the jumper. Gets his own rebound. Looks like we're going to get a foul there on number 11, Spencer Lindsay. He fouled Malik White. Spencer Lindsay, Ian, that snuck up on me. That's his 4th foul.
Oh, wow.
I thought he had 2 fouls.
That snuck up on me, too.
Yeah, he's going to have to go to the bench for the rest of this quarter at least. That's a big loss for Christian Heritage. Great inbounds play to Malik White there.
Oh, got to finish that.
Savon Milton. Savon got away with, he was over the back there on Little Jim,
but
got away with that one. Heritage Hall 36-23. Little Jim pulls up again for another 3-pointer short. Savon Milton skies for the rebound.
Ooh.
Looks like he didn't. Good. He just slipped down.
Made me a little nervous.
Thought he might have turned his ankle there, but did not. Back to Kalen Woodson. Kalen wide open for 3.
Silky smooth.
Hall money ball.
There we go.
By Kalen Woodson there, number 22, junior forward with his 8th point. Kalen having a nice ball game here. Little Jim out. Chris Eagles got him. He goes baseline. Let's see if he gives him a continuation there. Going to call it on the floor. No shot.
Not in high school.
Going to call it on the floor. No shot.
Maybe if that was a Thunder game, he'd be getting the N1 there.
Going to be Christian Heritage ball out of bounds. Tevin McDaniel going to come into the ball game for Malik White, and Les Thomas coming in for
Chris Eagle.
Coach Hamilton telling Chris Eagle he's going to get some rest and go in the 4th quarter as we got 2 minutes and 25 seconds left in the 3rd. Christian Heritage going to run some clock here, try to run some offense. As I say, that Little Jim 3-pointer from the top of the key. Got to get a hand in his face. He's got 13 quick points after having foul trouble in the first half. You see why he's their best player.
If I'm mistaken, that's 11 points this half for Little Jim. Could be wrong, but
I think you're right.
That's 11, yeah.
Kalen Woodson with the
give it to
kick
him.
Out to Les Thomas. 3-pointer long off the heel of the rim. Rebound down to Little Jim. Mike's going to push it up. Going to save on Milton's going to be guarding number 15. Gabe Little Jim. That's what you call a no catch. They don't want Little Jim to catch it, Ian. He does catch it. 3-pointer up and good.
Oh, there he is again. He's heating up.
16 points.
10-point game now.
Heritage Hall lead 39-29. Coach is talking to Savon about that no-catch defense. Christian Heritage is sagging off Lamar Batista there. They will come out and guard Kalen Woodson, though, at the top of the key. Kalen going to switch sides of the floor with Lamar. Lamar Batista up for a running jump hook. He's fouled by number 23, Cole Staten. And would you believe that's his first foul at 6'8", playing a well-controlled game. Kalen Woodson with a spot up 3. Thought he should have shot that after he made his last one. He elects to back it out. Down to Tevin Mitchell.
Oh, it's a little bit of a soft pass.
Tevin McDaniel, a little bit of a soft bounce pass there, stolen. Going to pull up for the 3-pointer. He's going to hit that. That's number 24. I believe that's his first points. W.W. Wells.
W.W.
39-32.
7-point game.
7-point game. Got 37 seconds left. I think the Coach Hamilton asking for one shot. So Kalen's going to bring the ball back out. Going to run some offense and some clock here. Tevin McDaniel along the baseline. Ball's tipped out of bounds by 24 Wells. Wanting Tevin to go with the bounce pass there. Number 12, Drew Stark, back in the ball game for Little Jim. Pretty smart move there by their coach, getting Little Jim out of the game as he still has those 3 fouls. Don't want him to pick up a cheap 4th foul with 25 seconds left in the quarter.
Especially, you want him, and he gets a little rest. You want him fresh in the 4th.
Especially how he's heating up right now.
For sure.
Swings the ball down to Savon. Les Thomas asking for it in the middle of the lane. Number 5, Mike's there. Pokes the ball away from us. Save on. Kalen Woodson down to Les. Over to Lamar. Lamar Batista over to Savon Milton. 6 seconds left. Looking for a shot here. 4 seconds. Savon Milton going to shoot a three-pointer. Ooh, a little bit long. Online but long. Chargers lead at 39-32 through three quarters here at the McClendon Center. We're going to go for a commercial break. We'll be right back with you with Charger Vision basketball.
It's been a long time coming, but it's finally here. Right now. A new dawn for Oklahoma City professional sports. A new tradition on a proud sports landscape. Professional soccer has arrived. Are you ready?
Dancing back with you between the third and fourth quarter. Charger basketball. Chargers leading Christian Heritage Crusaders 39-32. Got my color commentary man Ian Self with me tonight. Ian, tell us what you think happened to turn a 16-point lead into a 7-point lead.
You know, I was just looking at my notes here. At halftime, the score is 29-13, and you look up it now. CHA outscored us 19-10 in the third quarter. And I mean, in the other quarters, we were vastly outplaying those guys. I don't know. I think CHA might have found a kind of scheme for what we were doing. I don't know.
Well, I've got you were throwing around those flashy math skills again, which very impressive. And
hey, no calculator, viewers at home. I'm not using a calculator.
He's using a number 2 lead pencil and no calculator. I got 2 words for you why I think Christian Heritage is doing a lot better.
Gabe Little Jim.
There we go. That's right. As we mentioned before, senior forward.
He's got 14 points in the second half.
Heated up 14 points in the second half. Leads all players in scoring tonight. Both teams. Savon with a drive. That was a nice move there.
I want to see him get going in this second half.
Savon Milton with a nice floater along the baseline there.
It's 11 for him, I think.
One-handed floater. He's got it's got 9 points.
9, never mind.
He's going to have 11 next time down. He's going to find him with the hot hand. Going to put Kalen Woodson on Little Jim. That's a good D by Kalen. I think we switched defenders there. Savon was on Little Jim now. Coach Hamilton's put Kalen Woodson on him. A little no-catch defense. Kalen Woodson with the
good pass.
Lamar Batista.
God, Chris has got to take those threes.
They're closing out on him. Malik White turns around. Savon Milton down. Savon going to give it back up to Kalen. Back to Savon. Savon looking to penetrate. Finds Lamar Batista in the short corner.
Oh,
nice pass to Malik White. Back up again.
There we go.
With a follow by Lamar Batista, number 15, the junior forward. That's Lamar's 5th point of the game. Lamar started that with a pass to Malik and then switched sides of the basket for the long rebound putback. 23, Cole Staten there with a deep catch on the low block there for the turnaround jumper. Malik White had to foul him or that was going to be a sure basket. Number 11 back into the ball game. Spencer Lindsay. Spencer Lindsay's got 4 fouls playing back in the ball game. They're going to get number 23 with a moving screen there. They were looking to get Gabe Little Jim wide open for another 3-pointer. He was wide open, but gets called for a moving screen, which really bails out the Chargers there with another threatening shot from Gabe Little Jim. Kalen Woodson over to Chris Eagle, back to Kalen. Kalen going to find Lamar, free throw line extended. Malik White at the free throw line, turns around, jump shot. Had the good rhythm like we've been talking about from Malik, but shot just a little bit long.
Got Lamar guarding Spencer Lindsay, who has 4 fouls.
Kalen.
Little
Jim up with the one-handed floater along the baseline. Good offensive move there, and Kalen Woodson gets him on the arm. Ball goes in. Gabe Little Jim, as advertised, now with 18 points, goes to the free throw line to make it 19. Heritage Hall up by 9. 6:06 left. Now 8-point lead for the Chargers. Kalen over to Lamar. Malik, free throw line. Lamar
take it.
Batista threatens to take a three-pointer there. Over to Savon Milton.
Defender's giving a lot of cushion right now.
Lamar gets the ball at the free throw line, up and under. He's going to get
call the
fouled,
foul.
and that might be on number 11. If it is, he's out of the ball game. Instead, they give it to Cole Staten. I think that's only his second foul.
Yeah, he had a few fouls to give, I think.
Yeah, it's his second foul. So right now it looks like Christian Heritage goes 6'7", 6'6", 6'4", with their two guards. Lamar Batista, first free throw's up and good. Lamar playing a really nice game in his first start for the Chargers, Ian. There's a good picture.
He was ready
of Lamar.
for it, for sure.
Yeah, he's been playing great. Played great at Cassie. It's good that the coaches are paying him off with a start tonight. Second free throw up and good. See how he used his legs there. Nice knee flex. And
I think the key there is you didn't jinx him.
Yeah, I didn't say a word, did I? I just said how well he'd been playing lately, and makes two free throws.
Get your hands up. Stay in front.
Kalen's face guarding Little Jim there. He drives and dishes to number 11 for a wide open three-pointer. Spencer Lindsay, the big man, can shoot from out there. Nice touch.
It's 10 for Spencer.
That was the assist from Little Jim. Savon Milton between the leg dribble back to Kalen. Kalen going to look to drive it back to Savon. Savon drives. Malik White with the rebound. Gets his own rebound back.
There we
Dish
go.
to Savon
Good look.
Milton. Yeah.
Good look from Malik there.
That was a really nice. Malik stayed with that ball. Ball got stolen away from him. Got it back, and then found Savon down the low block there for the layup. 47-38 Chargers. As he's done all night, Brandon Mikes running the offense for Christian Heritage. Good no-catch defense on Little Jim. They get it inside to number 23, Cole Staten, for the easy layup. Chris Eagle up the floor, finds Lamar Batista. Malik White at the free throw line. Malik's going to drive it, kick out to Savon Milton. Kalen Woodson from the free throw line, wide open jumper, a little bit long. Kalen gets his own rebound. Going to set the offense back up again, behind the back dribble. Over to Chris Eagle, back to Kalen Woodson. Looks like number 21 almost fouled him there. Malik White going to get the ball just inside the three-point line.
I like that shot. I like that shot from
too.
Malik, though.
Yeah, he didn't hesitate. Right up in rhythm. Lamar Batista with a nice block on Spencer Lindsay. All ball there. Referee says no arm at all, no foul.
This has got to be the first time we've seen Jossell the whole half.
Yeah, it's the first time he's been in. Savon Milton on him. Heritage Hall running a tight man-to-man defense right now. Lamar Batista out on Spencer Lindsay. Back over to Mike's.
Oh, no.
Little Jim misses from the top of the key. Lamar Batista skies for the rebound and offensive foul. Nope, going to be a foul on the Chargers. I didn't see that they called Malik White for a hold. Did you see?
I think it was Malik. It was a good call, I think.
Okay, looking to get inside rebounding position. Little Jim's going to take it out. Little Jim caught that ball, just wasn't in rhythm like he has been.
Good hustle from Kalen.
Yeah, that was a good hustle there. Little Jim trying to clear Kalen out, catch the ball on the low block there, up for a layup, and ball goes out of bounds off Kalen Woodson. Kalen's got the unenviable task of staying with Little Jim all over the court. Coach Hamilton, there's going to be another moving screen. Nope. White 15, Lamar Batista on a hold.
That's going to be
Lamar's third foul, along with 7 points. Looks like Coach Hamilton's going to want a timeout here.
Yep.
3:32 left, 47-40 Chargers.
The Advancement Office would like to give a huge thank you to our donors to this year's annual fund. Your gift is the cornerstone for our ongoing excellence at Heritage Hall. The Advancement Office is happy to report that the school has received $307,000 toward our goal of $425,000, with 100% of the faculty already contributing. For more info or to give to the annual fund, please visit www.heritagehall.com/AF. We would like to thank 77 Energy for supporting the Charger Vision program. Visit them on the web at 77nrg.com to learn more about their oil field services. Want to get the latest Charger Vision updates? Follow at HH Chargers TV on Twitter, Instagram, and Vine. And like us on Facebook for updates, special features, and more. And while you're on Twitter, go ahead and follow me at Sneakman22 and Ian Self on Instagram. Shameless plug there.
Well, hey, you got to get some. You got to get some action. Got to get some.
It's going towards my I need 1,000 followers on Twitter. I'm about at 940 right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'll follow you. 941.
Sounds good, Rick.
First free throw up and good for number 11, Spencer Lindsay. His 11th point. You know, it wouldn't hurt my feelings if he would go ahead and get that 5th foul.
It wouldn't hurt my feelings either, and it wouldn't hurt my feelings if Little Jim got 2 more.
He's had a nice game here. They've both as advertised
Lindsay
good players.
Lindsay struggled in the first half, but he's turned it around.
Yeah, I think he was probably frustrated by his foul trouble, but he's gotten that out of his mind now. Playing much better. They're giving us that shot there at the free throw line. Lamar going to run some clock here. Over to Chris Hegel. Back to Lamar Batista. Over to Savon. Savon a couple of dribbles. Little skip pass over to Kalen Woodson.
Chewing the clock pretty well here.
Yeah, 3:06 left. 47-42 Chargers, 5-point lead. Christian Heritage playing a really good second half. Savon Milton going to go up, challenge a much taller number 23, Cole Staten. And his shot's a little bit long over the rim. Christian Heritage has it down by 5. Looking to run their offense. Lindsay gets it from the top of the key. Three-pointer up and good. Up and good for him. That's his 15th foul, or 15 points, excuse me. Cuts the Charger lead down to 2, 47-45. That brings the Christian Heritage crowd up to its feet. Kalen Woodson running the offense for the Chargers as he has all evening. Going to hold it a little bit, run some clock here. 2:22 left. Christian Heritage currently ranked.
2-point game. Well, I missed that completely.
Currently ranked number 3 in Class 2A and showing why they are with a valiant comeback effort against the Chargers here this evening.
Oh.
Going to be a hold there on number 5.
Could have easily been an offensive foul there on Kalen. He was about to clear him.
Yeah, Kalen looking to clear him out with his right arm.
Ooh.
That's the 7th foul on Christian Heritage. Going to send Kalen Woodson to the line now. Heritage Hall in the bonus. Going to shoot 1-and-1. First free throw, as you might expect, from Kalen Woodson, up and good. Second free throw to come. Kalen having a good time here. Referee discussing something with number 21, Giselle. Good competition here between teams tonight. Kalen with the second one, up and good.
There we go.
Kalen playing a really good ball game tonight. Lots of responsibility on him tonight. 10 points, 2 fouls. Christian Heritage looking to post up their players here, looking to get the ball inside to number 23, Cole Staten. Lindsay's got it top of the key. Looks like he got by with a walk there. Malik White getting pushed around. Little Jim for three-pointer there. Long Malik with a long rebound. Kalen Woodson. Kalen was the much smaller Jostle comes in, playing good defense on him.
He's fearless.
And tried to get the ball out of his hands. Malik back to Lamar, going to play a little keep away here. Lamar out to Kalen. Kalen dangerously close to half court there, being pushed out to half court by number 5, point guard Brandon Miles.
Good organization here by the offense.
Yeah, it's really good coaching here by the Chargers right now. Running some clock, 1:22 left, 4-point lead. Kalen looking to take off the dribble. No shot clock, as you know, in high school basketball, so if you can stall as long as you can, play keep the way you can. Finally, we get a foul there by number 23 to stop the clock. Cole Staten going to send senior number 4 Malik White to the line. Malik with a nice ball game tonight. Ian 8 points, 3 fouls. Going to send him to the free throw line, shooting 1-on-1. First free throw up and good. Malik in rhythm with that free throw. Second one coming here. There's a good picture, 6'5" center. Up and good, nothing but net on both of those free throws from senior Malik White. Heritage Hall looking for the denial to the inside post players. Little Jim got the ball. Lindsay up from 3-point. And he shoots it and makes it. And now we get a timeout. From Christian Heritage. That's going to bring the Crusaders to within 3 of the Chargers at 51-48. Ian, as much damage as Little Jim did early in the second half to us. Same thing, Spencer Lindsay's gotten a hot hand here.
Exactly.
He's scored 9 points here really in a quick fashion in the fourth quarter.
He's had a good half.
He's up with 18 points now, 1 point behind Little Jim.
Yeah,
19.
He's shot up quick for us.
Yeah,
for them, I guess.
You know, he's a little bit of a surprise. He looks a little bit unlikely. Little Jim looks like he's can play a little bit from the outside. Doesn't surprise you as much on the pull-up jumpers, but I can tell you what, Lindsay's got a nice face-up game from three-point range.
For sure. I mean, a set shooter, doesn't jump very high.
Right.
Bucket, I mean.
Yeah, really has good form, catching the ball in rhythm. And, Kalen's doing a good job on Little Jim and just forcing the ball over, forcing him to get the ball to Lindsay, and he's paying it off with the three-pointers.
We got to put a hand in that guy's face. I mean, especially in this last minute.
Yeah, something tells me he's going to get some attention.
Yes.
Heritage Hall, hesitate to use the word clinging, but we are clinging to a three-point lead, 51-48.
Something I just noticed of note. Christian Heritage is coming off a win at the Hinton Invitational Tournament.
Oh, so they were the champions.
They were the champions there.
They beat Crooked Oak 67-63.
Whom we lost to.
Wow.
We lost them early.
Yeah, that's right, we did. And they beat them by 4.
Yep.
So like I mentioned, they're third ranked in Class 2A, so they're a good ball club.
I'd like to see them play OCS.
This would be a good win for us here. 51-48. Kalen Woodson running clock. Picks up his dribble. Has to ask for a timeout. It's good close defense by number 5 there, Braden Mikes. 37 seconds here. Chargers still up 51-48. Nice picture there of the huddle with Coach Hamilton coming up with some strategy.
A huge thank you to our sponsors, Fields and Futures, for supporting Charger Vision. Check them out at fieldsandfutures.com to find out how they're empowering coaches and kids to be something bigger than themselves. Fields and Futures, igniting success. One field, one coach, one student at a time. Charger Vision would like to thank official sponsor RS Fuel Convenience Store. Make a pit stop on the south side of Memorial Road between Portland and May Avenue. High-performance fuel for your car and for you.
Good job, Ian. Sponsors are really important to Charger Vision, and we really want to thank them for their support.
They keep us going.
All righty, 37 seconds left here. 51-48, Heritage Hall to inbound.
Got to get the ball in here.
Got a good inbounds play.
Oh!
Lamar looks like he got charged into there. No call. Kalen Woodson still running.
Oh, I saw that coming.
Gonna get. That's a really gutsy call by referee there.
Yeah.
Calling Kalen Woodson for the offensive foul. That's going to send Christian Heritage to the free throw line.
It's a very gutsy call to call in front of a home crowd.
Will not send them to the free throw line.
Got to play heads-up defense. Got to put a body on Spencer Lindsay here.
Christian Heritage to inbound in their backcourt. Chris Eagle playing defense on their point guard. Little Jim with the catch. Kalen Woodson on him, gets a screen.
Oh, he was moving.
Yeah, going to call number 11, Spencer Lindsay. He's going to foul out of the ball game with the moving screen. So how often do you see that, Ian, with 25 seconds left, 2 back-to-back offensive fouls called?
I call it a makeup call, Rick.
Well, you might have a point. Call it what you will, but their hot hand, Spencer Lindsay, just fouls out. He had a wonderful ball game tonight with 18 points on, if I'm not mistaken, 4 for 4 shooting from three-point range in the second half. Christian Heritage coach going to get him on the bench. And let's see who they get in for him. They're going to put in number 24. He's been in the ball game tonight previously.
Wells.
W.W. Wells, our man.
W.W.
Christian Heritage to inbounds. Defense on Chris Eagle. Going for the steal. Malik White over to Chris Eagle. Get a timeout.
Timeout from coach.
Possession timeout. Good timeout there. Good heads-up call by Coach Hamilton get timeout there. Going to be a 30-second timeout here. We'll stay here with the action. 17 seconds left, as you can see there, 51-48, Heritage Hall still with the 3-point lead. Good timeout there, as it looked like we might lose possession. And now what that does for us, Ian, is Coach Hamilton can draw up an inbounds play for us to safely get the ball in bounds.
Probably get fouled.
Hope we get fouled.
Gotta make free throws.
Yeah, this is the reason why you work on all those free throws at the end of practice when you're tired. It's for points in the ball game like this. The Jungle with a little bit of a nervous, little bit of a nervous look there on their face.
Not anymore, taking a selfie over there.
That's
Santana Randall.
Santana Randall showing off his dance moves. All righty, back to the action here. Chris Hegel going to inbounds the ball for the Chargers. Referee's discussing something. Trying to decide where the Chargers get to inbounds the ball. Now they get to inbounds the ball at the baseline, which Coach Hamilton, I know, drew up a play for a sidelines inbounds play. So we're going to improvise a little bit here and see what we get called. Ball comes to Kalen Woodson. He's going to be quadruple teamed before half court and going to send Kalen to the free throw line. He's exactly who we want to shoot.
Gotta convert these.
Kalen Woodson Long with the first free throw. He's going to have one more here. Kalen, 3 dribbles. Second free throw up and good to give Heritage Hall a 4-point lead. 52-48.
Gotta get a shot off quick.
Chris Hegel with great defense out here. Little Jim's got the ball. Chris Hegel shadowing him.
Oh.
Chris is long and lean. He stumbles a little bit. He dribbles back out. Kalen Woodson's got the ball. Little Jim's going to foul out with that right there. Pardon me, I think that's going to be his 4th foul. That's his first foul of the half. Going to send Kalen Woodson back to the free throw line. Chris Hegel with a great play there at the top of that defense. Ian, he's got those long arms.
Oh, yeah.
He's tough at the point of that defense. Gets a deflection there, and Kalen Woodson ends up getting fouled.
That's true for a lot of guys on our team that've got long arms. Useful on the defensive end.
That's right. Yeah, Kalen Woodson hits his second free throw in a row, 53-48. He's going to get one more. Kalen looking to close out the Crusaders here at the free throw line. 5.8 seconds left. Does just that. 54-48. Kalen Woodson with 13 points. Good, solid ball game. Getting it done at the line. Little Jim's got it. Lamar on him. Going to be short the three-pointer. Good win for the Chargers. Good win for the Chargers here, 54-48. We're going to take a break here. We'll be right back with our player of the game, Chris Hegel.
In as little as 12 months, with a diploma from Spartan College, you could have a career in aviation and beyond. At Spartan, you don't just study airplanes, you're surrounded by them. Some 40 at our flight campus, another 20 at our technology campus. This is a college where you can pilot planes, repair planes, learn everything there is to know about planes, inside and out.
Head on down to the Charger Court to buy your latest in-school apparel. Ranging from t-shirts to sweatpants and even those nifty bleacher seats, you'll always find the perfect Charger gear. Not only will you show off your Charger pride, but you'll be helping improve the school in many ways, such as classroom and activity funding. Come Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 10 to 2, Tuesday and Thursday, 10 to 4, and don't come Saturday and Sunday because we won't be there.
Back here live after the Chargers with the victorious 54-48 win over the Christian Heritage Academy Crusaders. Been happy to call the game tonight with Ian Self, my expert color man.
Happy to join you.
Ian, just a little bit of a recap to the ball game here. What did you think went well for the Chargers tonight?
You know, I thought we achieved our keys to the game very well throughout the game, and then, you know, I think we might have kind of got a little tired there in the fourth quarter. And, I mean, we learn from that. We'll go watch the film of what went wrong there in the fourth quarter, and we'll fix the kinks, I think.
Well, as I interviewed Chris Eagle, he was our feature player of the game. As I interviewed him, we talked about that defense that he plays on the front of that press and that deflection he got late in the ball game that Kalen Whitson got and then was fouled and went to the free throw line for those 2 free throws to put it out of reach for the Chargers.
Yeah.
So very impressive victory. Christian Heritage is a really good
They're a good
team.
ball club.
They're probably one of the taller teams we'll face all year.
Yeah.
And along with that, Heights had some really good shooters. But this is going to wrap it up for Charger Vision this evening as the Heritage Hall Chargers victorious 54-48 for Ian Self. I'm Rick Hansing. We'll be back with you next week for our broadcast and signing out. Charger Pride, everybody.
Go Chargers.
We'll act like we're on. We'll act like we're on.